Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
With the catch, it's Morgan. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Breaks it in the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, partner, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously, in the Big Ten, to make your first step.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year.
Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He smashes his way through again. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. So Indiana's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this...
There he goes! And smashes through the tackle. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. They go to the ground. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going. That last play isn't going to do that.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Using his feet. Fights off a defender. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now of this coaching staff as well. It doesn't just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice. He looks like he's ticked off.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Slings it. Finds a man on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. The run to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting him in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. The give is to Taylor. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to fire. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to adjust the pattern. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Punch it out So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker is Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Morgan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Wide out trying to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the grab. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Taylor has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's never a doubt. You kidding me? That 2-yard push in there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field. Create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, and thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That's caught. It's Morgan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It's complete to the left. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They just keep firing. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick strike complete. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got it in the middle of Stewart. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go, here we go. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
To the wideout. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Barker. Still on his feet. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. And the Wolverines buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line and pick up a 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating a sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge trying to pin them deep. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. First and 10 coming up. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal with the 6. Offense changing the play. Snap in the shotgun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Barker. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got enough for the first. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Hoosiers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell in.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverine. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the bow, brings it to the open. Lowers those pads. A big play as he takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line before going out of bounds. Leaves him with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Jackson will throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just tripped through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the...
There he goes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his target down the middle. Open space at the 25. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking to throw. He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Jackson will throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they